A Saturday night at Spillane Field does not go the way the Gatemen wanted at all. Here on the Gatemen Baseball Network postgame show, Ethan Ibe and Kyle Marshak with you. It's an 11-0 win for the Brewster Whitecaps, the second time that Brewster has run-ruled the Gatemen this season. It's a tough one from start to finish, Kyle. A game dominated by the long ball.
Yeah, easily. 4 home runs allowed for a pitching staff that leads the league in the least amount of home runs allowed. Up until today, they had only allowed single digits worth. So just an uncharacteristic day by the pitching. Not a usual effort out of them.
19 hits for the Brewster Whitecaps. 4 of them left the ballpark. 2 off the bat of Miami's Daniel Cuvée, his 5th and 6th home runs of the season. Ryder Helfrich had himself a heck of a day, 4 ribbies. He had a 2-run homer. He's now tied atop the Cape League leaderboard with 8 home runs this year. And Drew Farreau had the dagger of a 3-run shot that came in the 4th inning off of Sam Mettert. This game started from Cole Lehman out of Lehigh. He was looking for a bounce-back start today. It was an interesting one for him today, huh?
Yeah, he dealt with a little bit of arm issues, took 2 weeks off. So this is his first time pitching in a start in 14 days. So, I mean, what do you expect in terms of preparedness? And he's facing a tough lineup when he's coming back, too. So he dealt a couple of innings. That second inning was a 1-2-3 frame, but the other ones, just didn't really look fully prepared.
Hey, that's how it has to be sometimes. Lehman will look to bounce back his next time out as well. And for now, we'll send it down to Madison Walker, standing by with Gatemen manager Ryan Smythe.
Thanks, guys. I'm Madison Walker. I'm here with head coach Ryan Smythe. So, Coach, obviously nights like tonight happen, What's something that you think we could take away from this and work on, to get better to kind of prevent it?
I think as a pitching staff, although the scoreboard didn't look great, I think we only walked 1 guy. I think they had about 7 or 8 broken bat signals, and then timely home runs after those broken bat signals led to big innings. So a couple of those go our way and don't fall in, who knows? We could be a little bit closer, give our hitters a chance and see where it goes. But we'll flush that one and we'll be right back at it tomorrow.
So what is your message going to be to the team either tonight or tomorrow when you get a chance to kind of talk to them?
I don't talk to them. I don't have to. When we lose, they're pretty ticked off, and they come back, and we normally play a pretty good game. Even you look at the Falmouth, right? The home and home. Lost the first one. We were kind of handled pretty well, and then came back, and they were ready to go, and we put on a show. So I don't really have to talk to them. They know, there's nothing to say. They know exactly what happened tonight. It's about shaking it off and coming back the next day and playing baseball again.
Looking at the game kind of overall as a whole, what are you proud of the team or pitchers specifically?
I mean, they competed in the strike zone. Like I said, we broke seven some odd bats. It cost them a lot of money tonight. And we just made some bad pitches ahead of counts, and that's what good teams are going to do. Teams out here are going to do. We've done that on the flip side too. So it was just one of those nights. It wasn't our night. It was their night tonight, and we'll be back at it tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks, Madison. And yeah, you heard it there from Ryan Smythe. He doesn't really need to have a message for this team. If they lose, they do lose bad sometimes. They know how to bounce back. There's a reason why this team is still the best in the West, right?
Yeah, Ryan Smythe has talked about it before. This is not a team that he needs to sit down and say, hey, here's the mentality, here's the culture. It's something that's been instilled by returners this year, including Bobby Bozer, guys who have been here since day one like Murph Gray. And so at this point in the season, it's really promising to see that is not an issue. This is a team that wants to win, and Ryan Smythe has really injected that into the culture.
Absolutely. Again, an offensive performance, not to the Gatemen's liking, just 4 hits. Looking at the bullpen side of things, after Lehman went only 3 innings, it was Sam Mettert that came on, and him and Matthew Maloney combined for 6 earned runs allowed over their 3 frames. So just a tough outing for them as well.
Yeah, when Sam Mettert has a bad day, then pretty much anyone in the bullpen could have a bad day. Mettert's been a consistency in the bullpen all year. But again, you face a power-heavy lineup like Brewster, and things can change pretty quickly.
Yeah. And not to mention, this is not to take away from what Brewster did here tonight. A lot of broken bat hits, a lot of little cue shots. Anything that could go the Whitecaps' way absolutely went their way tonight.
Yeah, Murph's Law or something like that. It was just bad luck for the Gatemen today.
Yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. That's baseball, folks, and that's what we saw here tonight at Spillane Field. Once again, an 11-0 final score. The Whitecaps run ruling the Gatemen here tonight. Gatemen fall to 15-8-1, still a half game ahead of the Cotuit Kettleers at the top of the West Division, while Brewster improves to 10-13. We'll be back at it tomorrow from Harwich at White House Field, a 5:30 first pitch between the Mariners and the Gatemen. You can catch that right here on the Gatemen Baseball Network, powered by Cape League TV.